welcome to episode 11, part 1 of Rich and Matt's House of Horrors, Creature Features.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so Creature Features.
My favourite.
Yeah.
I love these films.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would say my fave is probably Tremors. It's a 1990, like the first one. I grew up watching that film, and it's a film to this day I can still watch. Like, anytime it's on, I'll just sit and watch it. I love that film. Kevin Bacon's very funny in it.
Fred Ward,
yeah.
Michael Gross,
Reba McEntire. It's, you know, the kid in it. You know, the one who's a little shit.
Jurassic Park.
Is it Jurassic? No, not Jurassic Park. I swear he's the one from It's the Wonder Years.
Okay, the girl is from Jurassic
Yes,
Park.
she is. Yeah.
The girl on the... What are they called?
And ain't she... What's that other... Is she... No, it's not her in Jumanji, is it? So what's her name?
I wanted her to die in Jurassic Park and Tremors, so...
Yeah, she was a little shit in both of them, yeah. Really annoying.
Should have died.
But yeah, it's a very good film, basically. And it's about, like, two sort of, like, good old Southern boys. And they're like handymen. And they basically want to leave. It's Perfection, the actual town's called, isn't it?
Good knowledge.
And like that, they've always wanted to kind of leave there, kind of thing. But like that, they basically like being like it's like DIYers and then getting money and drinking loads of beer, kind of thing. And then they decide to like pack up and finally go. And just as they're about to pack up and finally go, basically there's these like creatures that like basically come out from
Graboids.
Yes. Basically come out from under the ground, and that they can't see, but they can sense, basically.
Yeah.
And they travel at like very like it's a rapid speed, and they basically just like eat you, just like swallow you up, basically. Yeah. And and then like they've got to like I think there's like 3 or 4 of them, three of them, isn't there? 3.
What, in the first one?
Yeah.
The actual Graboid.
Yeah, 3.
3.
No, 4 of them. And basically they've got to like try and survive
in a desert. So basically they have to walk on sand, which is what the Graboids live on.
And it's got the guy, the old like it's an Asian guy from Big Trouble in Little China.
The Golden Child.
Yeah, and the Golden Child
with the wonky eye.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's a cracking film, and the majority of people who are horror comedy fans, have probably seen it.
It gave me recurring nightmares.
If you haven't seen it, we both highly recommend it.
And part 2. I recommend part 2 as well.
Part 2's decent. To be honest, I don't really remember 3 and 4.
4 is the one, the Western one, where they go as a prequel before.
Yeah, I think I've seen
it's
that.
not worth watching.
10 minutes of that.
Yeah.
And 5 I just recently watched, and it's bad. It's got
ass blasters.
Jamie
Kennedy
from Scream. Yeah.
Yeah, his career is
it's
over.
So bad, and it's got it's Michael Gross, isn't it?
Yeah, he's been in all 5.
Yeah, he starred in all 5.
Which I don't understand how he can be in the prequel one and then, but that doesn't matter.
And it was the prequel one, wasn't it? Like based in like 1900s, like earlier. So that doesn't make any sense there.
I'm sure they explained it, but I don't think I paid attention.
Yeah, I don't really think I'll revisit that either.
No, just the first one. 2 if you don't want to watch the first one.
Yeah.
3, 4, and 5. Just save yourself.
Definitely 1 and 2 though.
Yeah, save yourself some time. Don't watch them.
Yeah, it's good.
So you people probably know my favourite is going to be Jaws. Classic film, unbeatable.
It's legendary.
Do not be remade. I won't watch it. I will watch it.
Yeah.
And then I'll slate it and probably cry. Yeah. But Jaws, everyone knows the story.
I mean, it's 41 like years old and it's still great. It's
perfect.
Fantastic.
It's perfect.
It's still scared people to go into
the sea,
the ocean. But yeah, so
the book's very different. Have I told you this story?
I don't think I've read the book.
Yeah, the book's very different. In the book, Matt Hooper has an affair with Brody's wife, and Matt Hooper dies.
The plot thickens.
Yeah, the book's very different.
Wait, is there much killing in it?
Yeah, it's the same.
Okay.
Same type of kills, but the book's different. But the film probably worked out well. That's why Peter Benchley got kicked off the set of the film as well.
The only really like horror books I've read is Richard Lehman and Stephen King, really.
Yeah. Richard Lehman is good. They
Richard
should do more
Lehman.
films based on him.
They've only ever done one,
Yeah.
and I can't get hold of it. It was on VHS. Yeah. But,
People go and read Richard Lehman.
Richard Lehman.
Lamont, maybe.
Yeah.
He was French.
I think it's Lehman.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
In layman's terms.
And then,
But yeah, it's yeah. Definitely read it. It's Richard Lehman's books. He's got loads of them. I mean,
Yeah.
he passed away like 15 years ago, and apparently had like a massive heart attack, unfortunately. But his books still live on.
Yeah.
Anyway, like, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure we'll speak about that at another time. But anyway,
so
yeah.
going back to Jaws. See, I loved the first one. Everyone knows. I really enjoyed the second one, part 2.
Yeah.
Roy Schneider again.
Yeah.
He was forced into taking the role by Paramount because he didn't want to be Brody again, and they said if he didn't do it, they'd
What was the
drop him.
reason he didn't want to do it? What?
I don't think he liked the script,
Okay.
so I think he just didn't want to go back to that role. But he was filming.
But I'm glad he did though. You know, 'cause
Was he
obviously-
filming Marathon Man? He was filming something else at the same time, and they told him if he didn't film it, he'd be out of that as well because it'd have been breaking his contract. So,
Gosh.
but yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
All his sons are out on the sea, and I don't think it's a relation to the shark, but another shark attacks.
Yeah, I mean, and then definitely love it's like 1 and 2. 3, the thing that killed it for me was the 3D. So like when did part 3 come out? 1980 what?
87 time.
And it's like the 3D was just so bad. I mean, good God. When you see it going towards the aquarium kind of thing, like, it's like
Yeah. It's like a blimp.
Oh shit! I was like, oh,
Yeah.
really bad. But
Dennis Quaid, Lou Gossett Jr.
yeah,
Good cast,
definitely good cast.
but yeah, the 3D does spoil it. The whole concept isn't great though. Having the Great White in captivity probably isn't feasible.
No, it's just not going to work, is it?
So, and then
Too big and too powerful.
I do remember the attack though with the girls. You know when they do the.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah,
There are some kills in
the
it.
old jet skiing kind of thing, like where they're
They do like tricks.
stunts and all that sort of stuff, don't they?
And they've got the English killer in it, no? The bloke who
He reminds me of Face from
18.
yeah.
he was in Casualty over here after filming that.
Was he?
Yeah. But yeah, his career didn't take off.
And then 4.
For the much maligned part 4.
Even though part 3 was bad just with the actual 3D, it's still better than part 4. I mean, Mario Van Peebles, Pebble, whatever you want to call him.
Peebles.
He's very much a B-movie actor, isn't he?
I liked him in that. I liked old Jake.
Yeah.
I've got a soft spot.
But yeah, so yeah, it was shit. It was just really bad.
Again, it was very, very
Wasn't
different to how it was written.
Wasn't part 4 the one where the mum thought like that it was that shark targeted them like or
Somehow in part 4, the mum is having flashbacks and seeing scenes from part 1 that she wasn't even in the scene, so she couldn't have seen it.
Yeah.
And then she thinks she's got a telepathic link with the shark, and the shark roars somehow because sharks are known for being big noisemakers.
just shambolic,
Yeah.
really, wasn't it? Like that might explain why they didn't do a part 5.
Yeah. Well,
Do you know what I
Michael
mean?
Caine
Like-
said it. He hadn't seen the film, but it paid for his house in Barbados.
Well, you know,
Yeah. So,
every cloud has a silver lining, as they say.
but yeah, it's. I still watch it now and again. Just,
Yeah. I mean, speaking about creature features, basically, like, what about Jurassic Park?
Yeah, Jurassic Park would be.
Yeah, you know, I mean, like
number 2 in my
people will
all-time list.
People will probably say, oh, it's not horror, but I'm sorry, when you have a dinosaur chomping on people,
Yeah,
then
that's
technically
horrific.
it's going to be classed as
Hey, it's a
it's
PG.
either
Jaws
horrifying.
was a PG, so
Yeah.
it was.
Arachnophobia was a PG.
Yeah, and that's got a really good jump scene when Julian Sands head.
I mean, yeah, so basically, like, you know, Jurassic Park, the first one was just, it was awesome.
Yeah.
That's just untouchable, the first one.
I actually like all of them.
93, wasn't it?
Yeah, 93.
We had bit of an argument. Like this was years ago before about it. Whereas I always thought it came out in '92, and you always said 1993. I was like, no, it was 1992. But yeah, and it turns out it was 1993.
Right. It's normally the way.
Go away.
Okay.
But yeah, like the first one is just it's brilliant. Yeah, and it's if you haven't seen Jurassic Park, where the fuck have you been?
Yeah.
But anyway, so basically, it's about Richard Attenborough. Can't remember what his character's name was in is it Malcolm?
Yeah.
Something?
No, Malcolm is
Dr. Malcolm.
No. That's Jeff Goldblum.
Okay.
He's Ian Malcolm.
Ian Malcolm. Yeah, but anyway, so basically Richard Attenborough. He's got Richard Attenborough. Did I say? Yeah, it is Richard Attenborough. Yeah, sorry.
I'm trying to think what his name was now.
So basically, like he's got like a whole load of money, and then like he's basically built up. He's created, or he's got paid scientists to like.
Yeah, he's found DNA.
Yeah, so they create like a big
theme park basically.
Yeah, big theme park with like prehistoric dinosaurs and all that sort of stuff, and what could possibly go wrong? Eh? But yeah, with T-Rexes running around and stuff like that. Well, a T-Rex anyway. But yeah, so basically that. So then you got the scientists. It's Laura Dern and Sam Neill. Yeah, and they basically like he like flies them out, and it just happens that it's Richard Attenborough's like his
niece and nephew.
Niece and nephew's like sort of there as well, and they're getting the first preview of like Jurassic Park basically before it gets open to the public and all that, and then obviously all hell breaks loose
because of Ned. What's his name? Ned?
It's the fat guy from he's in Seinfeld and he's in Third Rock from the Sun.
Ned Leary, something like that.
He gets greedy and he basically sells.
He's trying to sell the DNA.
Yeah.
So he switches all the electricity off for it's supposed to be half an hour.
And and he proceeds to get basically picked off. And
so does Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. And but you don't see that.
No, you just see his arm.
Yeah. And then so basically what happens there is, and then obviously then the T-Rex velociraptors that they all get out and try to like wipe out everything that's there. Yeah. And I quite liked part 2 as well.
I liked it. It was slow. It was slower than.
I mean, I personally like the whole Jurassic Park kind of series.
Jurassic World didn't blow me away.
Jurassic World, I still enjoyed it though. Yeah. It's a good series, definitely.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend like 1 to 4
all of them.
basically.
Yeah, all of them.
I'd recommend all of them. If you like dinosaurs, I grew up loving that. Yeah. So I would definitely highly recommend that. Obviously that it's not horror, but it's technically still horror, isn't it?
It was a good film. That's all that matters.
That's it, mate. But yeah, and then I just basically mentioned it before. Arachnophobia. Now, if you've got a fear, if you're an arachnophobic, then you've got a fear of spiders, and that's a PG film. It goes back to Jaws, Jurassic Park, and arachnophobia, all PGs. At least 15s. Yeah. At least 15s. It's got people dying, man. Like
good cast as well.
It's got people dying from like it's like shark attacks. You got people dying from dinosaurs. You got people dying from bloody spider bites. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
It's Jeff Daniels, John Goodman.
Yeah.
Julian Sands.
Who's the mum?
Don't know.
The wife. She ain't the one. Is she the one who's in Mrs. Doubtfire? She looks a little bit like.
That's what's her name.
That's like Sally something.
Sally Field.
Yeah.
No, it's not her.
She looks a bit like her.
Yeah. I think most people know the story of arachnophobia.
Yeah.
It's a small town doctor moves to a new town. Suddenly, that comes from the bananas, doesn't it?
Yes.
A mutant spider
from South America.
Yeah. Comes over with a dead body, and then there's hell to pay.
Yeah. And to tune into it, it's episode 11. It's like part 2